안녕하세요. 오빠입니다. Hello everyone, this is 오빠. This is the continuation of my verb conjugation series. I have covered patterns for irregular conjugations last time. This is the second half of my irregular verb conjugation series. As I said in the previous video, we can find some patterns among irregular verbs, and we can make a good guess if we know the pattern. I will explain what the patterns are. In this video, I will deal with these 5 patterns. Verb stems ending in ticket, short, do, piep, and hit. Before I explain the irregular verb patterns, the irregular verb patterns are about stem change. In irregular verbs, the stem changes, but you can still use the regular verb endings. For those who do not know how to put an ending, let me briefly explain it here. I categorize verbs into 3 categories. First category is verbs ending in hada. For this verb, you just change hada to 해요. For example, here are 2 examples. To study, 공부하다. 공부하다 becomes 공부해요. To exercise, 운동하다. 운동하다 becomes 운동해요. For the second category, the verb stems ending in a vowel. For these verbs, you just put 요 after the stem. For example, to go, 가다. The stem is 가, so the stem ends in a vowel, so you just put 요. Another example, to sleep, 자다. The stem is 자, so again the stem ends in a vowel, so you just put 요 after the stem. Last category, the verb stem ends in a consonant. You put 아요 or 어요 after the stem, depending on the stem. If the last syllable of the verb stem is a vowel, a or u, you put 아요 for ending. For example, to find, 찾다. The stem is 찾. The stem ends in a consonant, and the vowel of the syllable is a, so you put 아요. Another example, to know, 알다. The stem is 알. The vowel here ends in a, so you put 아요. If the last syllable of the verb stem are not a or u, you just put 어요. For example, to make, 만들다. The stem is 만들. The vowel is 으 vowel. It's not a or u vowel. So you need to put 어요, 만들어요. To eat, 먹다. The stem is 먹. Look at the vowel. The vowel is not a or u. The vowel is a. So you need to put 어요. I hope by now you understand how to put an ending. Now let's moving on to today's main topic, irregular verb conjugation. First off, in this pattern, ticket becomes real. Let me show you 3 examples. 듣다, to listen. The stem is 듣. The stem ends in ticket. So stem change. Ticket changes to real. And regular ending. The syllable, the vowel is the, it's not a or o, so 들어요. Second example, to realize, 깨닫다. 깨닫다 stem is 깨닫. The stem ends in ticket, So stem change. 깨달. The vowel is a, so ending should be 아요. The third example, to walk, 걷다. The stem is cut. The stem ends in di귿, so di귿 becomes 리을. And the vowel ends in it's not a or o, so the ending is 어요. And now the second pattern, verb stems ending in 시옷. In this pattern, shield disappeared. Let me show you examples to get cured. 낫다, the stem is not. The stem ends in shield, so it just disappeared. 나, and the vowel ends in a, so 나아요. To swell, 붓다, the stem is put. The stem ends in shield, so shield disappears. The vowel is not a or o, so 부어요. To connect, 있다. The stem is it. The stem ends in 시옷, so the stem disappears. 이, the vowel is not a or o, so 이어요. Now the third pattern. In this pattern, you add one more layer to the preceding syllable and change the vowel. Let me show you examples. To not know, 모르다. The verb stem is 모르. So you add 리을 to the preceding syllable. 몰 and change the vowel. 몰라요. 몰라요. When you change the vowel, you need to see the preceding syllable's vowel. In this case, 모, 오, 모 ends in o vowel, so you put 아요, 아요 like 몰라요. To call, 부르다. The stem is 부르. The stem ends in 르, so you add 리을 to the preceding syllable and change the vowel. 불러요. Again, when you change the vowel, you need to see the preceding syllable's vowel. In this case, 부, it ends in u vowel, so it's not a or o vowel. So you put 어요, so 불러요. To be fast, 빠르다. The stem is 빠르. The stem ends in 르, so you add 리을 to the preceding syllable. 발 and change the vowel. 라요. Again, when you change the vowel, you need to see the preceding syllable's vowel. The vowel here is a, so you put 아요, 빨라요, 빨라요. Another pattern is verb stems ending in 비읍. In this pattern, you remove 비읍 and put 워요. For example, to be hot, 덥다. The stem is top, so the stem ends in 비읍. So you remove 비읍 and put 워요. Second example, to be cold, 춥다. The stem is 춥. The stem ends in 비읍. So you remove 비읍 and put 워요. 추워요. To be spicy, 맵다. The stem is 맵. So you remove 비읍 and put 워요. For this pattern, I need to point out that this is usually for descriptive verbs, not for action verbs. Then what is descriptive verb? Descriptive verbs are to be an adjective, like to be hot, to be cold, to be spicy. But action verb is like an action, like to study, to go, to exercise. So again, this pattern is applicable to the descriptive verbs, not for the action verbs. For the action verbs ending in "-ed", usually have regular conjugation, not this irregular conjugation pattern. The last pattern is verb stems ending in "-ed". In this pattern, remove "-ed" and changes the vowel to "에". For example, to be black, 까맣다. The stem is 까맛. So the stem ends in "-ed", so you remove the "-ed" and change the vowel to "에" and put the regular ending 요. 다음에요. To be red, 빨갛다. The stem is 빨갛. The stem ends in "-ed", so you remove the "-ed" and change the vowel to "에". Put the regular ending 요. 빨개요. To be so, 그렇다. The stem is 그렇, so the stem ends in "-ed". You remove "-ed" and change the vowel to 에. 그래요. Today we have covered these 5 irregular verb patterns. I should point out that there are some exceptions. In other words, not all verb stems that ends in 디귿, 시옷, 르, 비읍, or 히읗 follow this pattern. There are some exceptions, but this pattern covers most of the verbs that ends in 디귿, 시옷, 르, 비읍, or 히읗. This was the second half of my irregular verb conjugation series. It is challenging to conjugate irregular verbs, but we can find some patterns among irregular verbs. Although these patterns do not cover all irregular verbs, the patterns cover most of them. I hope that my video lessons on irregular verb conjugation help you feel comfortable with conjugating irregular verbs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again with a new video lesson. Thank you. 감사합니다.